guys. I know, it's a different background. I am in Portland. I feel like shit right now. But I wanted to talk. I wanted to talk about stuff. Oh God, it feels so awful. I can't figure out why every time I fly, it just fucking kicks the shit out of me and I'm sick for days, but we'll figure it out. I have so much to talk about my flight too, but I'll make a separate video about that, because the directions make no sense. Anyway, yeah, so I'm watching, Quantum of Conscience, his video from 2 days ago? Yeah, the 20th. And I've talked about him on The Gathering because he's basically, look at my little tail here. Hi guys, I got a tail. I'll put that away. He's basically like my favorite channel right now. I can't get enough of his videos. But he made a video called Strategy for Humanity, something. And it was basically about like what could the plan be for fucking fixing this shit, because, and he's right, he talks about figuring out who has fucked this shit up. It's kind of pointless, because first of all, we haven't figured it out yet, exactly who is behind all of this. Means we're probably not going to. And even if we do, what are we going to do? Any negative action against them feeds into their parasitic hold on us in this place. So that would be stupid. So, it's a really genius video. Obviously, I'm going to link it in the description. But he basically breaks it down in, like, he's breaking it down in steps, is this place as it was intended to be? No, obviously not. This is not how it was meant to be. And if not, when it was hijacked, was it for the benefit of humanity? Obviously not. So, when you think about, how to battle something like that, and he has some really great points, and I'm not going to make them as well, so you should watch his video. But he talks about, when we walk out of our house every day and we are hit with the system, the negativity, things that are not natural to this place, things like the news, the wars, the Democrat, Republican, all of the shit that is not natural, that is part of the system, the matrix, whatever you want to fucking call it. When we reject that, when we don't buy into that, that's part of how we do it. And part of the reason I wanted to make this video is because he said something that I've talked about, which is, when we are presented with door number 1 or door number 2, we reject those and we seek out the other option. Because when the system hands us option A or B, we need to go find option Z. because anything they hand us is shit, because it's coming from them. They don't have our best interest at heart. Anything they're trying to give us is just to feed their system. Which we need to stop doing. And yes, it's fucking cold as shit here. Obviously, look at me. I look like a goddamn Eskimo. If they're even real. It's cold. Yeah. I have been cold basically since I walked out of the airport. Yeah. Except for the times that I'm sweating so much I can't bear it because my body is in some sort of flip out since I got the plane. Yeah. Don't know why. Just does. Happens every time I fly. Don't know. Yeah, so anything that the Matrix, whatever you want to call them, it, they, whatever that presents us with is what we need to reject. Any part of that, you know? And what we need to feed is all the things that we can see that are the natural part of this place. The things that we can tell that are true, that were planned for us. You know, like when I go into the forest, that is where I feel most like connected. That's the place where I can go, where I immediately feel that exhale. And I can get that anywhere, but there it's an instant, you know. It's just always been that way for me. And I think that's just, you know, a deeper recognition, maybe is the right word. And that's because it's a natural place. It's a natural part of the human experience. Things like that are the things that we should be feeding. I was just texting with True Love, who I miss so much, about how we are both really set on purging ourselves of like all our possessions and not having a home and traveling. I've been wanting to do that for years, and we're kind of in a position where we're probably going to lose our house soon. I've talked about it before. It's coming. It's inevitable. We're going to lose our house. Whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm fine with it because I know that I feel that that's coming anyway, and I would rather give it up than have it taken from me, because we're all going to lose our homes. And I don't want possessions. I don't have any interest in having stuff. Necessities and a few things that have an emotional connection for me. Other than that, I don't want anything. I don't want anything. So, yeah, once spring hits, I plan to purge of pretty much all of my stuff, and hopefully, I don't know, I'd like to get like maybe a little camper so we can just travel. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But I don't want to be tied to anything, and I feel a really deep calling inside to not be tied to anything. I know other people are having that as well, so but I do believe that there is a way that we can take this place back, you know? We are the only ones who can create, you know? If you believe that they lack the ability to create, they need us to be able to create this. It is possible for us. Because I believe that we create our own reality, so why not? I've been doing some really crazy shit lately, so me and Joker did some weird mental fucking transference last night. It was a trip. I didn't even mean to do it. I don't even know how I did it. I was just, I was thinking about him, because he had left, because we were like having a conversation, chatting, and he had to leave to go run an errand. But I was still trying to talk to him, because I wasn't done with the conversation. And so I like said it out loud. I was like, Joker, blah, 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 blah. And I said a couple more things, and apparently he heard me. And then he saw me in the passenger seat. And then he had a moment where he was able to see me here and see my daughter's porch and describe, like, he hadn't seen me, you know, to know that, like, I was all bundled up out here, that I had this, like, multicolored blanket on my lap. Like, he hadn't seen me yet. He had no idea, but he described it all. So yeah, we did that last night without even trying. So many things are possible if we try, is what I have been saying over and over and over again on the gathering. That's why I keep telling everybody, like, you know, practice your shit, because, you know, we are powerful beings, you know, and it is not, anyone who tells you that, like, your abilities are, like, somehow evil or something is, that's part of the lie. They don't want us to use our powers, because then we're using our powers. And then we might use our powers. Yeah. Anyone who tells me not to fucking use all of my full attention. Rewind. Start again. Anyone who tells me not to use my full potential can clearly go fuck themselves. That was for the people who think I swear too much. I've been getting hit so hard by the trolleys lately. Gotta throw something in for them. Troll fodder. I gotta smoke too, because apparently that's another fodder for the trolls as well. So yeah, you should check out quantum conscious. Fuck. See what I mean? Like, neurologically, I am. So yeah. You should check out Quantum of Conscience video, Strategy for Humanity, which I will link in the description. You should be subbed to his channel already because he's just got a lot of cool shit to say. He is a interpreter of the Matrix, as he calls himself. This tea is so good. Oh, it is really delicious. I don't usually like mango. Like, I really don't like mango. But this is a peach mango tea that I found in the cupboard that is really good. Yeah, that's all I think that's all I have to say. I'm just not really with it right now. My brain isn't working very good. I'm not up to my usual standards, as you could probably see. So yeah, I think you should go check out Quantum of Conscience. Watch the video. It is 25 minutes long, but you know, I like to think that the people who watch my channel have an attention span of more than 5 minutes, and you know, have more depth than a puddle. So yeah, I assume that anyway, you know. And I probably won't see you guys until I go back home. I don't know, maybe I will. I don't know. I am working on a couple videos though that you will see when I do get home. All about my trip and about the wackiness of my flights. Much fuckery about, of course. I love ya so much.